What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So the Blazers get another blowout after having two subpar performances sandwiched in with two blowouts. They get another blowout and 121-105 beatdown of the Suns in a revenge game. In that first quarter, though, the Suns they they got it going pretty good through Dario Saric, and they actually close out the quarter pretty well too. But Saric ended up having 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, and 3 rebounds. So right away it was Saric versus Melo, and in my opinion, I think Melo ended up winning this battle. But Devin Booker in that first quarter, he had 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, a rebound, 4 assists, and two turnovers. So he was getting hassled by Trevor Ariza, and it's just what I love to see. Like, it's as far as how the team played team defense and team basketball for the most part the entire game tonight. So in that first quarter, the Suns shoot 47% from the field, 20% from 3. They go 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Dish out 9 assists, grab 8 rebounds, 2 offensive, and 4 turnovers. And Aaron Baines was completely shut down in this game. He didn't do anything like he did that the other night where he got his career high. That was just disgusting. Melo goes off in that first quarter. Just great moves in that mid range, man. It was just beautiful to watch him have Saric just not knowing what the hell he's trying to do. He didn't know if he was gonna go left or right. Hit him with the little hezzy. He was balling in that first quarter, and he goes for 12 points, 5 of 7, 1 of 1 from 3, had an assist, a turnover, and 2 steals. And then Ariza came along with him in that first quarter. He scores 9 points, 3 of 3 from 3, goes 3 of 5 from the field, had 3 rebounds, a turnover, and a steal. In that quarter, the Blazers shot 60% from the field, 65% from 3. They go 1 of 2 from the free throw line, dished out 8 assists, grab 11 rebounds, 2 offensive, and they have 3 turnovers. And the Blazers are up 36-28 after that first quarter. In the second quarter, though, Devin Booker kind of got it going a little bit. He scored 17 points, but he was mostly living at the free throw line. A lot of his points came the hard way. He got 17 points, but he needed 15 shots to get there. He went 6 of 15, 1 of 5 from 3, had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 turnovers. And then Saric, he scored 3 points, 4 of 8 from the field, goes 2 of 3 from 3, had 5 rebounds. And in that quarter, they kind of got clamped down, but it kind of slowed down for the Blazers as well. The Suns, they shoot 41% from the field, 33% from 3, go 10 of 10 from the free throw line, dish out 13 assists, grab 25 rebounds, 5 offensive, and have 8 turnovers. For the Blazers, it's still Melo leading the way with 12 points, goes 5 of 10, 1 of 1 from 3, had a rebound, assist, a turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So he was doing his thing on the defensive end, not much so on the offensive end. Ariza, he had 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field, goes 3 of 5 from 3, had 5 rebounds, a turnover, a steal, and a block. So Ariza was doing his thing as well on the defensive end. CJ, 11 points, 5 of 12 from the field, goes 1 of 5 from 3, had a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. And the Blazers end up only being up 1 on this insane play where it pretty much left Devin Booker wide open, because Blazers thought the refs were gonna blow the call dead or play dead. Bridges ends up getting an assist over to Booker, who hits a 3. So we would have had a 4-point lead going into halftime, but we ended up only having a 1-point lead, 54-53. For the quarter, the Blazers shoot 47% from the field, 41% from 3. They go 5 of 6 from the field or free throw line, 10 assists, 22 rebounds, 4 offensive, and have 6 turnovers. So they're doing their thing. But in that third quarter, it was kind of a lot more back and forth. Booker probably had his best quarter. Goes for 23 points, 8 of 23 from the field. Yeah, 1 of 6 from 3. Had 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 turnovers. And then Sark had a pretty big quarter where he goes 10 for 10. And he goes 22 points, 8 of 14, 4 of 6 from 3. Had 10 rebounds and a block. So him and Melo were battling. In the quarter, they go 42% from the field, 33% from 3, 12 of 13 from the free throw line, 21 assists, 39 rebounds, non-offensive, and had 13 turnovers. But Blazers were led by Dame, who had his best quarter. He goes for 17 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So he was doing it on both ends as well. Melo ended up with 16 points, 7 of 14 from the field, goes 1 of 2 from 3, had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. And the Blazers end up holding a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter, where they shoot 46% from the field, 40% from 3, 10 of 12 from the free throw line, dish out 14 assists, 33 rebounds, 6 offensive, and have 9 turnovers. So I just liked how the Blazers have been, they played this game tonight. In that fourth quarter, though, it was pretty much the Blazers pretty much shut everything down, pretty much. And then they ended up scoring 39 points in that quarter, which was the most of the game for any team. And then Booker, he ended up only scoring, he got 6 points. He went 9 of 25 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, had 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 turnovers. Sark ended up only scoring 1 more basket for 24 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, had 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. And a lot of that was due to Hassan Whiteside in that fourth quarter, man. He was just a terror on both ends of the floor. And huge game from him. He got his 51st double-double of the season, and he's only 3 away from the Blazers' record of 54 double-doubles in a season. So definitely mad props to Hassan Whiteside. He's doing his thing. Rubio ended up having a nice quarter. He went 21 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 5 turnovers. So he was living at the line as well. I think they went 24 of 25, so that really helped them in this game, because if they didn't get to the line as much as they did, this would have been even worse of a blowout. But for the Blazers, Dame goes for a team-high 25 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. He kind of still looked a little bit rusty. One of his turnovers was kind of on his own. He just was dribbling it, and it just bounced off his fingertips. It was just a weird play, but you could just tell he's kind of still working his way back in. But he looked good tonight. This was probably one of his better, since he's been back. It's probably his best game, in my opinion, all around. Ariza, season high in points, 22 points, 7 of 12 from the field. Season high in 3-pointers made, 5 of 8. Goes 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, a steal, and a block. So he was balling tonight on both ends. CJ ended up with 22 points, 9 of 20 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Grabbed 6 rebounds, dished out 4 assists, had a steal, and a block. And then Melo ended up finishing with 21 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, a turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So he was big time tonight on both ends as well. Whiteside, 16 points, 8 of 12 from the field, goes for 14 rebounds, an assist, a turnover, a steal, and 2 blocks. Also off the bench, Mario Hezonja ended up with 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, hit two big 3-pointers. So shouts out to Mario off the bench, because other than that, nobody really came to show up other than the starters. Luckily for the Blazers, all starters went for 15 plus. Whiteside, like I said, 16 and 14, right at them averages. And like I said, the Blazers ended up scoring 39 in that quarter. So it was just opened the floodgates in that fourth quarter. So it was just one of those games that I like to see, and I hope this is the type of way they play against the Grizzlies coming up on Thursday. So this is a huge game. I know both Jaren Jackson Jr. and Justice Winslow might be coming back next week, so they definitely need to be on their P's and Q's, because we got the Grizz coming up twice in the next week or so, starting on Thursday. So definitely looking forward to that game. And then the Suns, they go all the way until Saturday, until they have to go to the Mavericks. So we get to get some rest in, possibly get DeAndre Ayton back. So they probably will need him for that type of game. But that's pretty much all I got. This is your boy P Money. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to all my supporters. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I'm off this.